LA, gritty streets, bright lights. Hollywood, some people were born on the gritty side of the territory. Here lies a man that tried to overcome it all and achieve the best out of what he was given. This is the exit plan. Let me introduce y'all to Malik. Malik is trying to get out of where he's from, just like any other person in his predicament. He's sitting around smoking, thinking about ways to get out of what he could do. He put in a few job applications that could range from high prices and money, but still he heard no response back. So he thought, why not go cool with the homies today? As he takes his last few smokes of his blunt, you know, he's just thinking about life and where everything went wrong and how he could change it. Then Malik thinks, you know what, let's go get the day started. Let's go pull up on the homies and see what they on. Malik's thinking about how nice of a day it is. And, at least he got a clean car to ride around in. It ain't much, but he get Malik by. He ain't complaining about nothing. He a little reckless driver, and with everything being as bad as it is for him right now, he's kind of on edge. So let's just say he likes to light up blunts a lot. He's just sliding around the city listening to some music, and he wants to see what's going on with the trap today. See, he's a trapper, but he's halfway in, halfway out. He wants to get his life together. Malik wants to work a job that's worth more than just minimum wage. He has the smarts for it. He has the knowledge to get to where he needs to be in life. He just don't know where to turn to. Then he gets a text message from a man all the way in Atlanta saying he has a job for him paying $35 an hour. He has 30 days until the job starts. So he has to survive until then. He walks up to his homegirl Cheryl in the trap and he's telling her all about this, and he's telling her how he wants to get out and live his life and just leave all of this BS behind. Maybe one day, doing all this construction work, he can open a couple of weed spots, legitimate ones. He ended up taking his beater car around that he usually trap in to go make a sale, make a big sale, with his plug. So Malik rides around looking for his plug, but his plug is in a place he's not usually at. He's in some weird parking garage structure. Malik is like, what the hell is this? Like, why do you got me driving all the way up here knowing my little trap car is beat up, shot up, hit up? He asks a few dudes, hey, y'all done see some weird people up here? And they say, no, we ain't seen nobody, bruh. And he slides on. Malik thought this was really odd because his plug never pulls anything like this. But he moves on. Day 10, he sees some ops he don't like and he just get the busting at him because he was that type of guy. He stood on business. Dudes owed him some money. What he didn't expect was some more rivals was going to pull up on him and help out because he's in op territory. You can't just go busting at people and not expect nothing back. So he pulls out both pistols and just starts letting off. He hops in his car. It doesn't want to start up. And he's under fire right now. They are busting at him. And he finally gets off and gets away. Day 13, Malik meets up with his big homie, his OG Boom, telling him about the job opportunity he got and how he has a chance to get out of this life and change his life forever. His OG Boom says it's a smart idea, but you gotta remember, this game ain't for everybody, and you can't just leave when you want to. Malik thought that was weird of him to say, but he liked that he said it was a good idea. Fast forward, Malik's getting into some fights over with some dudes over a girl. You know, the girl took off, and they're trying to defend her. He pulls out the gun because he just didn't have time for that. He didn't feel like dealing with them dudes no more, man. Now that he know the police on the way, Malik is hightailing it out of there. He sees a crazy donk somebody has sitting around the corner, pause, and he takes off in it. He stabs off in that because he's like, yeah, that's a lick right there. Easy lick. Right now, he's thinking, this is a crazy, crazy month. Things are going crazy. And on day 20, he pulls back up to the trap to talk about everything that happened. He pulls up to tell Cheryl all of the stuff that's been going on, how his OG says he gonna leave this game with a cost or at a cost, and also how weird shit just been getting. He slides through, trying to hit another cell, but somebody follows him. He realizes somebody's pulling up on him, and he know what this is finna be. He finds it odd that they pulling up on him, so guess what? They start shooting. He backs up. He's trying to get out of there as fast as he can because he's hit. He's hit already. And as he bails out the car, he gets hit a couple more times. And I want y'all to see what just happens. He gathers all the strength he has left in him, fearing for his life, and just does what he does best. After taking out the second gunman, Malik hightails it out of there. He's trying to get away because now he's in fear for his life and he don't know what's going on. Why every time he go to his plug are these people trying to kill him? Day 27, he meet up with his little fine shit. You know what I'm saying? His fine shit don't like that he leaving, and she breaks up with him because he's leaving the city rather than going with him because she ain't had nothing going on. But he knows how to do best, and he starts getting a few bags off, you know what I mean? Handling his business. You know, he's a low-level drug dealer, so mostly just zips of weed and stuff like that. And guess who he sees walk up needing a bag of weed? It's fine shit. Again, needing a bag of weed, talking about she apologizes and, you know, she still can't go with him, but she wants him to stay. She want to do whatever it takes for him to stay. Also, he's hitting a few other sales here and there, you know, just doing the regular. Shots off in the distance. He takes some other dudes out for stepping on his territory. You know what I mean? He can't help but to get his hands dirty sometimes when people are disrespecting him. So, you know, they stepping on his territory, he getting his hands dirty. And now, once again, within his 30 days, he is hightailing it out of somewhere because he just got in a shootout, bro. When is this man gonna ever learn, man? He pulls up to do a drug deal with his plug and sees him run off. His plug just runs off, and guess who's there? His OG. And now he's getting shot at, and guess who's shooting at him? Fine shit comes out the cut, busting that thing. And he knows his OG crossed him. He fakes like he runs off, and he puts one in his back, making sure that he goes down. Now he knows who was setting him up this whole time. His OG been trying to get him killed. His OG been trying to get him killed. He said he wanted out of the life, and his OG been trying to get him killed. His plug already didn't like him because he was shorting on the bag. Day 30. Malik makes it to day 30, y'all. And he's just thinking about his life, thinking about everything that he's been through, thinking about what's next to come. You know he got to get out of here and get to Atlanta as fast as he can, man. So he's hightailing it out of there, man. He's getting out of there the best way he knows how, trying to follow all the rules and regulations. Not really. He's really just need for speeding it out of there. But he's thinking, he knows he can start a new life now. He knows everything is over with. Even though his girl tried to take him out. Even though it's plugged up across him. Even though his OG was a snake and he had to put one in his back. He gets on the little bus that takes them to the train. Excuse me, the plane. Train to freedom, plane to a new city. But as Malik gets on the plane, he sends his new boss a message and says, "I'll be in tomorrow." What Malik didn't notice on the cut was OG Boone's little brother and some of his other homies are watching him, and they know where he's going. They got their eyes on that man. It's like the old saying says, you can try to outrun the devil, but he'll catch up with you soon.